Greetings Petrolheads, my name is the Tom, you're on my gaming channel, and welcome to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Now, I decided to start right in the garage as opposed to in the main menu screen. I hope you don't mind that. I forgot what... oh, poor brake performance, so there's only so many things that can be wrong with this guy. And in the meantime, I'm gonna accept another call, and... oh man, Maloch. Loud exhaust, okay, well, there's not too many things that can be wrong with this. And I think I've never had a Salem Fianco, or what is this called? Rear muffler is the only one is the only thing that's faulty, so well, yeah. Who would have thought that there's gonna be something wrong with the muffler? Let's lift it up. Of course, I'm gonna go to the to this car first, because the brake problems are pretty lucrative normally. So we can see that the pads and the disc are pretty faulty here, and I don't think there's anything else we need to do on this side. And yeah, the caliper is definitely ruined here. Not ruined, but completely, you know, in bad condition. So now let's go to the... there might also be the ABS pump or so that might cause some problems on this particular car. So the pads and discs are fine here. Caliper is fine here, and the disc is actually, yeah, well, let's replace it. So we're gonna replace one. We're gonna replace how many discs? One ventilated disc, then two pads, and one caliper. One ventilated disc, two pads, one caliper. Let's just go for this. We need one ventilated disc, one caliper, and two pads. And then sell this. Oh, actually two calipers and three pads. Good thing I still have this menu open here. Good. So let's start right here. Get the caliper back on. Yeah, there we go. And obviously we're also gonna let it down again, and then probably first of all check if everything's been done. I don't think so though, because as I said, the ABS pump or something like that might have... oh, actually everything's done. Good. So this guy, yeah. This really is a problem here. The middle muffler doesn't look that good either. So screw it, let's just replace it right away. So middle muffler and the rear muffler. Go to the exhaust section, please. Okay. Oh, that is examine mode. I misclicked actually. This is gonna be it, pretty much. So that and that. Repair with parts exceeding minimum condition. So let's take some more jobs. The Maluch and then another Royal Bianco. Actually, the Maluch might give us enough XP so that we can take this one right here. So what's wrong with you? Brake pump, brake shoe, drum wheel cylinder and front brake drum. So let's move you to the left lifter and get you up in the air. And let's take a look here. Well, let's take all the wheels off first so you can see what exactly is wrong. That brake pump looks pretty bad, I would say. Let's take off the cap. This front brake drum is not in bad condition, but yeah, the brake shoe is. The drum wheel cylinder is fine. So let's go to. I mean, it's not new, and it's not perfect, but still. So yeah, we can definitely see that the front brake drum here is very bad. Everything else is fine though. What else is actually wrong with you? Brake pump. Yeah, we saw that. Brake shoe, drum wheel cylinder, and front brake drum. So we're only looking for one drum wheel cylinder to be faulty here. Either on this side or on the other side. It's the other side. Had to be, right? Yeah, this one. But oh, we need to take out the brake shoe first. Alrighty, and then yeah, well, let's replace all these first. So one brake shoe, one front brake drum, and one drum wheel cylinder. Let's put this on here. Cap, then the rim. This is going pretty quickly, and actually this one might not be that lucrative, all things considered, because the parts weren't... The parts that I had to replace aren't really that expensive. So, yeah, the reward might not be amazing. So yeah, let's replace this. Alrighty then. We have nothing left in our inventory. It's good. So let's let it down. I do have enough experience now, but it's totally fine. Oh, that's the... Wait, what? Oh man. Let's get it back up then. Where's the freaking brake pump on this car? Can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. I can access it without... Oh, I can access it without even removing anything else. That's awesome. Brake pump. There we go. Nice. So yeah, there we go. And take this job. Katagiri Katsumoto. And then replace timing-related parts and then cars out control. Okay. Change engine oil and filter. Well. Oh yeah, we need to move this guy first. What's wrong with you again? Engine control and repair, engine oil and filter. Okay, good. Let's move you to one lifter. And oh, let's take that SUV actually. Oh no, you can't. Not enough XP yet. It's gonna be a quick one. So you have this on the left lifter, so I'm gonna move this to the right one and take this guy in here as well. And we have a full garage. So let's wait a minute. What have I done? Let's open up this engine bay and completely dismantle this engine. So we need new spark plugs, that's one thing. Engine head doesn't look that good anymore either. So let's replace the parts right away. We need we need ignition coils and we need spark plugs. Wait, repair with parts exceeding minimum. Oh, okay. So all the parts that are in the worse condition than 57% should be replaced. That's what that means. So let's go to the normal car part shop. Ignition coil. And we need spark plugs. Good. We can... The throttle is in decent condition, so is the intake manifold. Even though it takes 100 years to take off. The fuel rail is fine as well. Belt tensioner is fine. We can see that, yeah, the crankshaft pulley is not fine. The belts are fine. Water pump is fine. Alternator is fine. All of these are fine. And the timing belt cover is also okay. Cam gear is going to be replaced. Camshafts, not so much. So yeah, now we can take off the engine head. Nice. Yeah, so starter needs to go. Front exhaust section can only be accessed from underneath the car. So let's check our inventory again, see what's wrong. What's the minimum condition? 57? 57%. So everything that's less than 57% we need to replace. Fuel rate, yeah, it's actually close. I thought it was in much better condition than that. So crankshaft pulley, definitely. And the engine head. Crankshaft pulley R4, and then what's the other thing? The engine head. So now it's time to get this thing over there, and actually I learned something, because in order to let down the oil in such a way that you can actually, you know, get it into this oil drain, you have to... Wait a minute, is this good? It should be good. No, it's not. More like here. You have to remove this oil drain plug. I missed again. Yeah. So now we have to get this off, and then the oil filter as well, and the front exhaust section is like that as well. So the crankshaft bearing cap, this one does need to be replaced, and that one too. So let's just replace all three, because why not? Yeah, the crankshaft looks fine, so I think we're gonna get this car down again and take out the pistons and see if they're wrong, and if yes, then we're gonna replace them. Actually, this right here, the radiator doesn't look that good either, but you know, it's not my job right now. Piston with Conrad. let's do another quick check. So, oil filter, front exhaust section, then 3 crankshaft bearing caps, and let's get pistons as well. So crankshaft bearing cap, crankshaft bearing cap, 1, 2, 3, then a piston. Then we had a front exhaust. That one. And the oil filter. I think that was all. What about the fuel filter? That one's fine. The air filter? Wait a minute, is that even on the list? Replace engine oil and filter, no. Okay. Let's get the... Oh, yeah. So, I don't want to put the exhaust back on just yet, because I want to have this section as accessible as possible, and the exhaust would be in my way. This in here, get that back on, and then the exhaust, and then that's it from underneath here. Engine head first. This is right on the edge, like 59% condition, whereas we have to have at least 57% on each part. So, next are the camshafts. Then the cam gears. Timing belt. Spark plugs. Anything else? Fuel rail. Oh yeah, this takes another 100 years to assemble here. And then we can put the throttle back on and the engine head cover with a couple of screws, and then the ignition covers, and then this section of the engine is actually complete again. So sorry guys, I had to pause for a second, but it's totally fine. We're gonna go and put this back on. And then the power steering pump here, and with the crankshaft pulley that we just bought, it should be in a very good condition now. Where's all the... oh, we need to put this back on before we can place the belts on top of all these things here. And And the serpentine belt A. We have anything else in our inventory? The starter, yeah. Almost forgot about that. Good, now let's close the hood. Oh no. No. Almost forgot about the oil. There we go. Now everything should be done. Yeah, there we go. And 3,413 for this car. Nice. Nice. What's wrong with you again? Oil. Only the oil. Nice. So it's gonna be a quick job, which also isn't gonna really pay out very well. So let's get this in here. This is gonna do it, hopefully. Yeah, let's try it. It actually worked. It worked. Nice. So all we need to do now is replace the oil filter. The oil pan is also in really bad condition, it seems. So let's be generous and do that as well. We need an oil pan and we need an oil filter. That's all we need. It's all we need in life. Where are you? There you are. Good, so let's get her down again and not forget to put some new oil in it, and we're gonna be fine for this car. Man, the engine head cover also looks pretty nasty. Come on. There we go. And it's done. So what about you? Replace timing related parts and car is hard to control. Okay. So let's move you to the left lifter and see what else we got going on. Reno Piccolo, find and fix all gearbox problems. That seems like an adventure. So move you to the right lifter, and then for you we need let's get to the engine first, and we can see right away that the belt tensioner definitely should be replaced, and so is the case with the water pump. I don't think there's anything else wrong here, but belt tensioner, timing belt. Oh, the timing belt as well. Yeah, so we need to take this off, and that. So, and then we're gonna go to this area right here, water pump, timing belt, and belt tensioner. belt tensioner and a timing belt. Everything else looks pretty well kept here. Pretty clean. Come on. There we go. And then the belt tensioner. And that should be all for now. Yeah, and then what else? Cross out control. Okay. So let's get her up in the air. And is this no, this is fine. Outer and inner tie rods are fine too. So let's get this back on. This is totally fine. Probably gonna be on this side then, if I had to guess. Yeah. That one for sure. Yeah, and these two as well. So we need sway bar front end link A. Is what that is? Yeah. Outer tie rod and then inner tie rod. Good. So there is that. And this. And then the rim. And then we're fine. Down she goes, and this should be all that we had to replace. Yep, 589 is not amazing, but it's something. Find and fix all gearbox problems, so let's get her up in the air. Probably the gearbox is faulty, maybe? Yeah. You can see that the gearbox is definitely faulty. So we're gonna have to replace. We're gonna have to take off everything here in order to access it. Wait a minute. So, oh, actually, front drive axle C, and then the. Oh yeah, the same thing on the. We need to take the rim off first. And we can take this off. Then the front drive shaft. Then the gearbox? What is still in our way? Oh, the starter. Let's get her down again. And I'm gonna be guessing that the other thing wrong with the car is, well, might be the clutch. Or something related with the clutch. Yeah, and we can see that something's not right here. And as far as I know, gearboxes typically aren't really cheap, so this should pay out relatively well. Gearbox and flywheel. That one. Oh, flywheel also costs 500, so this, even though it is gonna be a relatively quick job, it should be a very, very good one for money. Yeah, this is gonna be really nice. And we're gonna get this back on. The front drive axle. And let's just finish off this right here. And then the rim on the other side. This is actually much quicker than I thought. So now we can let her back down, and this is gonna be almost everything, because we still need to put the starter back in. Yeah, there we go. 2,300 for like 5 minutes of work. General gearbox control and repair. Engine power has failed. Yeah, we can only take these two anyway. So I think this is gonna... Well, let's... We might as well take both of the jobs that we can right now. But I think I'm only gonna do one more in this episode. So what's wrong with you? Clutch plate. Okay. And what about you? Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Might save that for the next episode, and maybe even do one more quick one after this. So let's take the rims off. The rim on this side, and then the rim on the other side. The front drive axle C. Then I should be able to take off the front drive shaft. And I'm an idiot for forgetting that we have to take out the starter once again. Good stuff. Let's see what else we got going on the phone. Sloppy car steering, brake problems. Let's take this one. Depending on how many... Well, there can only be so many things wrong with the brakes, right? And yeah. So now we're gonna get to... No, we're gonna get to... Yeah, the gearbox. This is what I'm talking about. So clutch release bearing, the clutch pressure plate, and then the clutch plate and the flywheel. Actually, the flywheel looks fine. Let's just see what's wrong and what isn't. The clutch plate and nothing else. Okay. Oh. made a typo. And let's go back. This is gonna be a really quick one. It's also not gonna be, you know, amazingly lucrative. So there's one side, and then on the other side we can do the same fin and put the rims back on. Then don't forget to put the starter back in once it's down. Nice, and that was it. So what's wrong with you? Brakes? Yeah, brakes. What else? Sloppy car steering. Yeah, well, we can do that the next time. So, brake problems. Let's look under the hood if the ABS pump has anything. Is the brake servo? Let's take it off, because why not? Actually, no, cancel that. It looks fine. It looks totally fine. So brakes should be another quick one. There's nothing wrong that I can see here. So let's put the rim right back on. They're on this side though. The rims, and they look bad. But doesn't matter, it's not the rims that we're after here. Yeah, so this one needs everything, like brake, discs, pads and caliper. Everything related to brakes at least. So here, a caliper and some pads. Then one more caliper and some pads as well. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 pads, 2 calipers and 1 disc, which was up front so it was ventilated. So there is that. And pads, calipers, and wheel. This one was up front, I remember that. But it's totally irrelevant. And it should now brake much better. Yeah, there we go, 729. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.